the video. So I'm going to start. Okay. So what you have to do is you're going to set your horse up for inspection, which is where their feet are in square, which means their front feet should be together or side by side, and their back feet should be side by side. And then you're going to be on the same side of the judge to make eye contact with her, or him. Like in this pattern, it's trot from cone A around cone B. So you're trotting around there, and then stop, and you're gonna pivot. Dusty really blew her pivot on this one, but there's nothing you can really do to fix that in a show ring. We did a 360 pivot right there. Then we're gonna walk back to the judge. Once we get back to the judge, we're going to set up for inspection again and hit our coordinates. Our coordinates are our shoulder, our tail, our other shoulder, and our face. So you'll see me passing the judge so she can get a better view of my horse and watch how I basically present her. Once she does that, we're going to do a pivot, a smaller pivot, which Dusty blew this one too because she was not paying attention. And we were asked to back around our judge. So that's what we're doing right now. The judge is going to look on how you back up your horse because they do not want you to like yank on your horse's face. The horse should move off your body language, which Dusty did a really good job of. And then we're going to trot away from the judge. Okay, and then next we're going to have Shidey. We're setting Shidey up for inspection. Shidey didn't get her set up very well this day, but it's okay. She's still a work in progress. It was a fun show. You're supposed to have your horse set up within 3 to 5 seconds. Sorry, my friend decides to turn the camera all different directions, but now we're going to do our inspection. Remember, you hit at the shoulder, the butt, the other shoulder, and the face, and I should be on this side that the judge is on. You should not cross in front of the judge until she nods her head to say okay. Shidey's going to do her pivot here, and her pivot was actually really perfect. She ended up pulling 4th out of a big amount like 19 maybe, and then we had to trot away. And you saw when I asked her to trot away, her head was down, she was collected, she was ready to go. Now we're going to do another pivot. This pivot isn't as nice, but it's still a really good pivot for her. Once we pivot, we're going to look at the judge. When the judge nods her head, that means you're excused from the class and you're able to go walk out and wait for your lineup, basically. And Shidey did very well, so she got her little love taps, whatever. So that's how you do showmanship. If you guys have any questions, comment below. Basically, the pivot is where they're moving their shoulders. One foot should be planted. One of the back feet should be planted. They're moving their forequarters, and they're basically crossing over. It's not something that's really difficult for them to do. It just takes the consistent practice of it. And everything should be off body language. You shouldn't have to pull on a chain. You shouldn't have to hit them. You shouldn't have to push them. They should be able to move off your body language. I kissed to Shidey. That's how I get her to move off a little bit. Yeah. So besides that, when you're practicing the setup, that's really not difficult. You've basically just got to get them to know where the placement of their feet is, which won't take you very long. So if you guys have any questions, comment below, and I hope this helped.